Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's West. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. Throwing Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. They'll run it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. On the return, it's Brinson. He's brought down at the 6-back. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Edwards. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go play action with Joseph. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Taken down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to turn the corner on the right. All over him immediately.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Line is set on 3rd down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Joseph. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
They'll run the screen. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you, this defense in their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Throwing Joseph. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a
offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quick give, it's Edwards. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Joseph on the play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Between the hashes, it's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Burrowing for yardage. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They go play action with Joseph. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Joseph. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little release to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From deep, it's Williams. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's West. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the counter. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing Joseph. Look out! Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
From the gun, they thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 16, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Crimson Tide on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
The fake wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Gets away from one. He's got space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. The ride. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Out wide left, it's Rigby. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Right side, it's Rigby. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for running room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Direct snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Rush right in his face. There he goes. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Joseph. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Try to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Spartan. And that one will give him the lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to establish the run. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Out wide right, it's Kearney. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing.
Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Snaps it in the shotgun. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The run inside, it's Edwards.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Throwing Joseph. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 25. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They move on top here in the 4th. 3rd touchdown in the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fresh set of downs going up top. Dumps it to the back. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
second down. He'll try to make the connection. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Throws to the wideout. Left side is McCray. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Badgers will punt this one away. And they'll just down it right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regular. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.